Mountaineers travel to East Tennessee State looking to extend their winning streak. I'm Joshua Cormer alongside head coach Angel Elderkin. Coach, the team rolled past Marshall on Sunday. After the Elon game last Tuesday, you told me that you weren't sure if the team got better. Do you think the team got better after the Marshall win?
I do. There was a lot of focus in that game on our defense, and I think we took a step in terms of our off-the-ball defense, being engaged in help, doing a great job of executing our scouting report, which I didn't think we did a good job against Elon. So I do think that we made some progress on the defensive side of the ball.
Your team is on the longest win streak since the 2012-13 season. What have you liked about your team during this stretch, and what do you think needs to be improved?
You know, I keep telling them that we're trying to build an identity, and in that identity, it starts with us defending, rebounding, and then committing to our transition game. But within this win streak, I think we have gotten better. I think we are becoming who we want to become. But I think we need to clean up our offense in terms of being able to make some of the open shots we're getting. I don't like what we're shooting right now from the field for as much time our kids put in the gym getting up shots. I think we're a better shooting team than our numbers, and I think we just got to really lock in and focus on some skill development in the coming weeks.
That leads me to my next question. Some of the guards and players on the team, Bree Stanley, Lainey Gosnell, Ashley Polachek, really haven't shot the ball well this season. Is it just getting in the gym, locking in, and getting focused, or do you think it will pass?
I think we got to continue to get up shots. You know, they do a good job. They come in and they're doing it. It's just not transferring, and it's going to, and that's what I keep telling them. I believe in our shooting. I think some of the kids that are shooting them have great shots, and again, they're just not falling right now. But I told them we scored 74 points against a Marshall team, and I didn't think our offense was great, but we manufactured points at the free throw line through our board play. So I like the fact that we have other things to rely on when our shots are not falling.
Bailey Plummer has really broken out the last two games. Is it in the game plan again today to get her involved early and look inside?
Yeah, I think it's Bailey getting Bailey involved early. You know, we try to get the ball into her, but I thought what separated her in the Marshall game was just every shot that went up was like a post feed. She went after the ball with two hands. She had some great putbacks, and I thought our post game is starting to understand our offense with our high-low action. So hopefully today we can look to go inside again and get her going early and get her involved.
The team is still a relatively young team. How do you and the rest of the coaches continue to get the team to focus and lock in and not be complacent?
Yeah, you know, we had that yesterday. I was really disappointed when I left practice because I felt like complacency. And, you know, we talked about it after, tried to ask them, what is it you guys want? And then I just tried to bring it back to them today. Like, we're going to have those moments. We're still young. We're still youthful. Nobody's experienced this before. You know, there's never been a team in my era that's won this many games. So with a young team, you got to be concerned that they stay hungry. And we talked about it, and we have open lines of communication. And I think people need to understand that we are still young, and there are still some growing pains that this team is going to have to go through. But I'd rather that we go through them in November and December, so come Sunbelt action, we're ready.
You want the team to stay hungry, and East Tennessee State has yet to win a game, which I'm sure the team is aware about. Is it just continually emphasizing to the team that they can't let their guard down, that this is a good team that will have a lot of energy?
Yeah, I think yesterday in our two practices, we put a lot of focus on ETSU. I think they're a really good basketball team, and I even talked with the coach at South Alabama, and he said it's the best 0-7 team we've ever played against, and we constantly drove that home with our team. I try to bring them back to like my first experience in Brooks Gym, because I'm concerned too with only about 4 of us that have ever experienced that atmosphere, that could be something else that could just throw us off. So we've spent a lot of time this week talking about it and preparing them for the moment, and so hopefully we'll respond to anything that gets thrown our way tonight.
Erica Haynes Overton for ETSU is the leading point getter for the team, but she's also one of the best in the nation in getting steals and creating turnovers. Is that really the big emphasis for your team this week, keeping the basketball safe?
Yeah, we put a lot of emphasis on her. She does a tremendous job, and you know, she gets herself 8 points a game just stealing the basketball. We had one of our scout guys who could really simulate her come yesterday, and he picked us, and he got us. And I just tried to explain to them that this is what she's going to do. But I also don't want to put fear in them. So I told them, too, we still got to go at her because she's fouled out of 2 games. She's very foul prone, but she's very aggressive. She loves to get the crowd involved. And she's somebody that could potentially be a problem for us if we do not take care of the ball.
What do you want to see from your team today, trying to extend the winning streak and just trying to get better?
Yeah, I really want to see us do things that we talked about in terms of turnovers. Going back to the summer, and you and I have talked about it, value in the ball has been something that this team needed to get better at. And I think we're going to be tested in that tonight, and I want to see us respond to that test. Rebounding the basketball. I am a big rebounding coach, and we've instilled it in them, and we've talked about it. But I think, again, tonight we're going to be tested in terms of they're going to crash hard. They're super athletic. Are we going to stay fundamentally sound? So I think there's areas that we got to improve and we got to grow. It's still early in the season, so I want to see growth from our team.
And can you leave us with a final thought before tonight's game?
If I had one hope for tonight, I hope that Lainey Gosnell can have a good game for us. She works really hard, and she does a lot of things for us well. And I'd like to see her, hit a couple of those outside shots and really get going tonight.
Well, thank you, Coach, and good luck tonight.
Thanks.